The Seahawks are heading into the trenches for the divisional round, but the depth chart just took a massive hit. Our franchise signal caller is fighting an oblique injury that could derail the entire season. Is the optimism coming out of the facility real, or are we looking at a total collapse before the first snap? But before we break this down, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that like button. We are trying to hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers, so please support the channel. Listen up, 12s, because the alarm bells are ringing in the Pacific Northwest. We are staring down a divisional round showdown against the 49ers, and the most important man on the depth chart is currently a massive question mark. Sam Darnold is officially listed as questionable with an oblique injury, and the details coming out of the facility are enough to make any fan sweat. We're talking about a guy who hasn't thrown a football since Thursday. In the NFL, if your QB1 isn't spinning the rock 48 hours before kickoff, you aren't just in the red zone of concern, you're facing a total blitz on your season hopes. Head coach Mike McDonald is trying to play it cool, telling the media he's optimistic about Darnold's availability, but we've seen this movie before. Trench warfare in the playoffs requires a quarterback who can rotate his core and deliver strikes under pressure. An oblique injury for a passer is like a flat tire on a Ferrari. You can try to drive it, but you aren't winning any races. If Darnold can't go, the entire game plan goes out the window. We're talking about adjusting the snap count, changing the protection schemes, and potentially relying on a backup to navigate the most hostile environment in football. The Seahawks are trying to keep a lid on the severity, but the silence from the practice field is deafening. This isn't just a minor tweak, it's a franchise-altering moment that could determine if we move on or head home. Every second counts right now as the medical staff works overtime to get him ready for the biggest snap of the year.
But the plot thickens, and not everyone is buying the optimistic narrative being pushed by the front office. Former NFL signal caller Alex Smith just dropped a bomb on the situation, and he isn't holding back. Smith is raising massive red flags, calling out the Seahawks for downplaying what he considers a catastrophic preparation hurdle. According to Smith, the fact that Darnold hasn't thrown in 2 days isn't nothing, it's everything. He knows the position better than anyone, and he's highlighting that you cannot simulate playoff speed or timing when your QB is sidelined during the most critical practice windows. This creates a complex situation for the coaching staff. Do you burn cap space level resources on a guy who might be a shell of himself, or do you pivot? Smith's analysis suggests the Seahawks might be whistling past the graveyard. If the oblique is barking, Darnold won't be able to drive the ball downfield or escape the 49ers' relentless pass rush. This is a nightmare scenario for a team that needs every bit of offensive firepower to survive. The locker room has to be feeling the tension. When a veteran like Smith speaks up, you have to listen. He's seen how these injuries linger and how they can lead to turnovers in the red zone when the body doesn't respond to the brain's commands. This isn't just about one game, it's about the integrity of the playoff run. If the Seahawks are hiding the truth, it's going to be exposed the moment that first blitz comes screaming off the edge on Sunday. We are on high alert, and the next 24 hours will reveal if this was a smokescreen or a season-ending disaster. Stay tuned because this situation is evolving fast.